want to see every nation who understands freedom and democracy and values that and knows that it's important to their own people, their own sovereign country, to be successful, to understand this threat that the Chinese Communist Party is posing to them, and to work both themselves and collectively to restore what is rightfully ours. We look at President Trump on trade. All he simply asked for was a fair and reciprocal trading relationship with China. We no longer wanted them to steal intellectual property, denying citizens of the United States who'd worked hard to create something, to invent something, to get a patent or a trademark, and then the Chinese Communist Party directed its state-owned enterprises to steal that property from Americans. We want every nation to work against that kind of activity. It's those actions. It's not about language. It's not about words. It's about we want every nation to work together to push back against the Chinese Communist Party's efforts in every dimension that I described to you today. That it certainly includes the United Kingdom. As respect to Huawei, we don't have an end state that we seek from Huawei. We have an end state for the people of the United States, which is to make sure that the data sets, the private data that belongs to Americans, doesn't end up in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. So our efforts aren't aimed at any one particular company or one particular business. They are aimed at protecting American national security, and we will continue to take actions against every entity that engages in trade behaviors that are inconsistent with American national security or uses telecommunications infrastructure in ways that pose threats to the United States of America, whether that's to our military information and our high-end national security information or the average citizen's private information that ought not be in the hands of the Chinese national security apparatus.